Assalamualaikum and a warm hospitality welcome to all attendees of International Tourism Virtual Networking Range Over PERAK 2021. On this auspicious day, I'm honored and privileged to be sitting next to a renowned Iron Lady who is the pillar in the PERAK tourism sector, Yang Berhormat Datuk Noli Ashilin binti Datuk Muhammad Razi. So our esteemed guest is also the Tourism PERAK Exco for Housing, a local government and tourism. Hi Dato', how are you?
I'm good, thank you, Cik Zwani.
Welcome to ITVN Range Over PERAK 2021.
I'm very honoured to be here.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay, Dato', without further ado, let's dive into the first question, yeah, Dato'? Okay, Dato', I was informed from reliable sources that there has been an estimation of 26 millions, including 10 millions, invested in the process of revitalizing and treating overall look of PERAK tourism industry to optimize possible potential in 2021. So in the same vein, I've also read from the newspaper documented that PERAK was the first state in Malaysia in taking drastic and proactive steps in the process of restoring and repairing the tourism industry. So my question, Dato', what are your thoughts generally on the initiative taken by the state ruler in the development of PERAK tourism industry that has been enormously impacted by the pandemic of COVID-19?
Okay, thank you, Cik Zwani. Basically, COVID-19 has challenged all of us. PERAK state government has strived to help ease the pandemic impacts. Personally, I was sworn in as a PERAK Tourism Exco on the 31st of March, which is actually during the MCO, which was done nationwide. So the initiatives that were announced are actually aligned with the state's direction to produce competitive, sustainable and inclusive initiatives. So via our agency, Tourism PERAK, and with the help of all the strong-willed, very committed and passionate tourism players, we have come up with a plan to actually revive the industry once MCO was lifted. So we started with having a council, which is called the PERAK Tourism Action Council, which gathers the government agencies throughout the state, together with the NGOs, to plan out what's the next best step, because COVID-19 is something which it's the first time for all of us. Nobody knew when it was going to end, nobody knew what was the fact, but what we know is that it was a standstill for economy all throughout. So basically we sat down, and what we did was to ensure that we needed to put across that PERAK is safe to visit once the borders were lifted. So what we did was we emphasized on the SOPs, the good practice guides that need to be adhered by our players, by our operators, so to ensure that the tourists are confident to come and travel within our state. So we launched the good practice guide ahead of I think all the other states, where we had the participation of the NGOs and the players themselves to come on board, to have the course, to go back, to adhere to the rules, and were certified by us when we came down to visit. So this was ongoing for a couple of months after the borders were opened. And after that, we also instituted a help desk to ensure that for those who have problems sustaining their employees, will come to talk to us, because we also came up with another program, which is to offer training instead of retrenchment as a recourse for those who didn't have any business during MCO. So I think we trained a few thousand of them who are included in the industry, in the tourism industry, and across other industries as well, to actually retrain them in other industry if they needed to, or reskill them, and giving them allowance on top of them for 2 or 3 months depending on the program. So what we did was, instead of retrenching them, the company can retain them while we wait for the borders to open, and we help them by giving them allowance.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and that can be topped up by the company if they decide to do so. So those were the main 3 ones, besides the promotional ones, which we launched, which included the hashtag Travel PERAK La vouchers.
Okay.
So that was a subsidy and incentive where we give discounts to our visitors for accommodations, for activities, And in the end, to help the travel agents, we actually give subsidies for the package, which are promoted by registered travel agents with the ministry. So we also rebranded one other important segment, which was the tour guides. We rebranded them as media influencers. So we gave them a course, and we also gave them allowance during the 2 months course. So we hope that instead of hoping for mass tourism, hoping for waiting for the industry to be reactivated, where they can actually work again, they can be proactive in being ambassadors to maybe different products and offering their services to the players out there.
Yeah.
So those were the main ones. We also looked into infrastructure. So the bulk of the money also went to repairing and upgrading the facilities, so that when the borders are open, people we will hear less of complaints.
That's what we want.
Yes, that's what we want as well. So we want good reviews all the way once the borders will open then.
Okay, sounds very interesting, Dato'. Okay, Dato', my next question. Okay, the government has granted a permission for interstate travelling within the RMCO states, and this is I can consider as a golden opportunity for the Perak tourism sector. So pursuant to that, I'm intrigued with a campaign logo that is actively being promoted in Perak, written #Travel Perak lah, just like in front of us. Okay, so what is the a message behind #Travel Perak lah, a campaign set by the state ruler?
Basically, domestic tourism has always been Perak's forte for many years. Tourism offerings include a wide range of products, from heritage trails to luxury travels. We have the Banjarang Hot Springs or Pangkor Island by YTL. We also offer diverse crafts and also traditions through our homestay programs. And of course, one of our main strong points is of course ecotourism, where nature travelers and nature lovers would really enjoy being here in Perak.
Definitely.
Our whole state, basically, when we want to promote our whole state, we have to categorize it by 6 zones, whereupon these 6 clusters or zones, which we have created, would actually serve ample activities for people to come and stay, at least for 2 nights and 3 days.
I see. All right.
So that's what we've done in terms of promotions. And what we did was to coin that promotions with the name #Travel Perak lah. It took on a more relaxed way, a more enticing way to say, if you want to travel, just travel to us. We are very, very near. I mean, we are on the highway between Kuala Lumpur and Penang. And basically, we are very, very accessible via the planes and also via our trains. So that's one of the main points why we decided to embark on a Travel Perak lah campaign. And also, in terms of that, touching on that, Perak is also well known for its food. So not only the town of Ipoh, but every single town that we have, there are specialty foods that we are actually promoting. So we have Kuala Kangsar with the traditional food, and of course Laksa Kuala. We have Tanjung Malim with our paus. And that's saying that's the traditional, what they are traditionally famous for. But if we are talking about new places, eclectic places, small little cafes, we've got plenty of those. In fact, I think we are highly rated for offering diverse and delicious food, especially for Malaysia.
Alright, okay. My next question, browsing through the Perak Tourism Instagram, there is a poster stating Geopark.
Yes, sir.
So to my understanding, a geological park is a unified area that advances the protection and the use of a geological heritage in a sustainable way and promotes the economic well-being of the people who live there. So my question is, what is your point of view about the direction and focus of the geopark tourism in Perak exclusively?
For now, we actually have the Geopark Lembah Kinta. Maybe I can tell you a little bit about the history of it. Perak, particularly Kinta Valley, was well known and was the richest tin mining district in the whole world. Not even just in Malaysia. We were the biggest in the whole world. Despite its geological assets, like we have the natural karst. As you can see, there are many mountains behind. Those are actually mountain karst. ataupun usually what we say is apa gunung Batu Kapur,
Yes,
in Malay.
Yes.
So basically we have hot springs, we have rapids, which are all less known. So Kinta Valley Geopark today covers 2 districts. And also 3 municipalities, including Ipoh, Kampar, and also Batu Gajah.
Alright.
Okay, what's so unique about this geopark is that we are probably the only geopark in the world at the moment which hosts a city within the geopark.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes, that is the most fantastic and unique, how do you say, asset that we have at the moment.
Yes, exactly.
So with that, it also comes with a lot of challenges as well, because you've got a development within a geopark. We had the geopark status actually officiated by our Tuanku Sultan in 2018, and we are the second geopark for Malaysia.
With the tagline "More Travel Perak." Okay, I'm certain you have several final words, okay, in mind to those who are eagerly waiting to travel across Perak, exploring and experiencing how magnificent Perak is.
Okay,
Few words
thank
from you, Dato'. Yes.
Thank you, Cik Zwani. Actually, More Travel Perak, if translated, is a common slogan which you are using now, which is More Kenal Perak.
Oh.
Now, we had a few campaigns before this. We had, apa dia, Jom ke Perak. Then we had Perak World of Wonders. So today we decided to go with More Kenal Perak ataupun More Travel Perak, because we feel that, we have to be decisive, that people just have to come.
Exactly.
They have to come because we have various attractions, various packages to be offered. What I told you before was just the tip of the iceberg. I failed to mention our infamous foodie track, which includes nasi ganja and salted chicken rice. I'm hungry actually now.
That's nice.
So
That's nice.
we have a lot more that we can actually offer. Even from heritage to adventure packages, it's all there. Yeah? We have new products to be introduced. For example, right now we are launching the maize, TT5 maize garden, which is actually a byproduct for our living heritage, which is the Tin Dredge, which offers a unique experience for those who want a tour inside the Tin Dredge itself.
Okay, alright.
And then we are also opening up, hopefully we are planning with the private sector to open up another a brand outlet, the first one in Perak, which is also in the Geopark in July or August.
I see.
So there are many things that we are looking forward to.
Alright.
So Perak basically is home to nature seekers, adventurous souls, and also nature enthusiasts. So we would love to welcome everyone to come and travel.
Yes.
Yeah, more so for those who cannot wait to explore once the border opens.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
be it the domestic borders or the international borders.
Yes.
So come down to Perak. You can experience so much more.
Jom
Even have a
ramai-ramai
duty-free.
pergi Perak.
Yeah,
Okay.
duty-free Pangkor Island pun we just launched last year, which has not been
Okay.
fully explored by the international tourists. So there's so many things.
Yes,
So
sounds
please
very nice.
just come
Yes.
down to Perak and travel around state.
Yeah, why not? Okay, alright. Thank you very much for your time, Datuk Noli. So, all of us practice safe travel and more travel Perak. Alright.